Crypto Anup alts. Let's go everyone. As you can see, the price of Ethereum, the price of BNB, the price of XRP, Cardano and Solana is doing pretty much like we expected. Yes guys, if you have watched my previous video, I made it very clear. In a bigger picture for Ethereum, there might be some sort of a retracement. Price getting attracted towards this lower trend line from this broadening mouth, right, or this accumulation cylinder before it finds bottom, before it starts showing impulsiveness. And if you look at the price structure, you can see since then the price of Ethereum is clearly showing weakness, clearly getting attracted towards this lower trend line. And we have said if the price does get attracted towards this 1600 to 1700 range and finds bottom around that area, that means the price for the upcoming days might be preparing itself for this new impulsive movement, just like as shown here in an example from Livermore's speculative chart. Yes guys, if we can find proper support around this 0.7 and price also could remain above 1700, 1600, then we could be slowly preparing ourselves for this next impulsive movement here in price action of Ethereum. Yes, not just only using this broadening mouth, even according to this rising trend line. I was very precise guys. In the past price action, we found out price always got attracted towards the lower trend line or this rising trend line, and also around the falling trend line. I mean, in the past price action, whenever the price of Ethereum has started showing this impulsiveness, first we got attracted towards this rising trend line, because I showed you in the medium short term, the price of Ethereum could be forming a very similar movement like this one here. Range bounding, price holding the support from this falling trend line, this smaller falling trend line. And when we got confirmation from this rising trend line and exactly also the confirmation from this falling trend line, a double confirmation, after that we saw a very nice impulsive movement playing out in price action of Ethereum. Now, if we look at this current scenario, a very similar movement. We are following this falling trend line, also holding this rising trend line. So if we are going to hold this support, which we have around 1730, 1720 in the medium short term, then we could be seeing a relief rally type of movement here in the price action of Ethereum. Because if we do get attracted, right, and fall further here to the downside after some range bound, then we have to follow this broadening wedge, which right now is considered bearish. And those who watch my video, you can see I showed you with this broadening wedge, the retracement could be around 1600 to 1700 range. The price came around 1715 and started showing rally. So please be careful, because in the medium short term, even if this rally is going to continue further here to the upside, we need the price to clearly break out from this lower trend line. Yes, this lower trend line around 1800 is going to be a line of resistance, because this exact line in the past price action acted as a strong line of support. So that's why guys, 1800 looks like could be getting tested one more time before the price of Ethereum chooses a direction. Because if we get rejected around that area, that means this was a retest before price again starts showing another continuation here to the downside. Because according to this broadening wedge, the price objective is somewhere around 1680 to 1700 range. Now, looking into BNB price action, if you know, we were calling this price retracement 35% to 25% price retracement in price action of BNB couple of days ago. We were forming this rising wedge in a bigger frame or in smaller time frame, doesn't matter. Rising wedge is a bearish continuation pattern. In our case, when the price of BNB was hovering around this $310, I showed you with this example, if this exact scenario is going to play out, price is going to get attracted towards the price opportunity from this rising wedge, then this lower trend line around $210, $220 would be our price objective. And now if we look at the current price action, the price of BNB is hovering around 238, 240 range, and we have already retraced around 26% guys. Yes, the price of BNB, after all this drama what's unfolding, we can see BNB definitely looks weak. Even after this retracement, even after this 25% retracement, the price of BNB still looks weak, and also could be slowly getting attracted towards the final price objective around $210, $220 in the upcoming days. Even if we look at this in a bit different way, I mean, the previous example was in a weekly Now, if we look at this in a daily time frame, in a daily, we have lost one of the most important support line. Yes, this broadening wedge was clearly, right, indicating, hey, we are not allowed to break from this lower trend line, which was around $257-260 range. We failed, and now this is a clear sign of weakness. So in the upcoming days, if the price of BNB shows any sort of an impulsive movement, then this exact line, which previously acted as the line of support, could be rejecting around 252-255 range. So that is another reason. Please be careful. Wait until we find proper support about this lower trend line before looking for any opportunity, because according to this broadening wedge, if the trend is going to continue further here to the downside, the price objective looks very bearish, guys. I mean, the price of BNB looks like it could be heading towards $180-190 range. Yes, this would be our bearish target if the price fails to flip this 255-253 into proper support. Now, beside this example, let's quickly look at this XRP chart. Yes, guys, XRP right now in a weekly time frame looks super solid compared to BNB, compared to other altcoins. XRP definitely looks super strong, because according to this idle buy for investor from Stan Weinstein, we are getting attracted towards this key line of resistance. Once we flip this key line of resistance around 53.55 cents into proper support, we are expecting the price of XRP to start this new impulsive movement, just like as shown here in an example, because we did pretty similar to this example. I mean, the idle buy for investor from Stan Weinstein, price after range bounding came back to test the support from this 30-week moving average. Once we flip that into support, we got attracted towards this upper trend line, breaking that, coming back to retesting it, resulted in a very nice impulsive movement. And now, if we look in our case, price came back to test the support from this 30-week moving average, and now we are exactly at this neckline. So if this example is going to be our leading indicator, then we are expecting the XRP price to show another movement, coming back to retest it, and then slowly starting with this new impulsive movement like this, guys. And even if we look at this in a bit different way, I mean, in a weekly, we can still call this formation as a ascending triangle. Ascending triangle is a bullish continuation pattern, just like as shown in an example. So what I want you guys to simply do is to wait until we get a proper confirmation. I mean, this horizontal trend line, this green line, is a very important line of resistance. This exact line acted as a line of support in the past price action. This exact line acted as a line of resistance, and this is also exactly where we are finding ourselves. So please, guys, wait until the price of XRP finds support above 55.56 cents before looking for any opportunity, because once we flip that into proper support, the price of XRP for the upcoming days might be starting this new impulsive movement, because according to this example here, or this price action, the next area of confluence is going to be around 88 to 90 cents. Yes, guys, this would result in 60 to 65% price move. So that is definitely a very, very bullish sign. And any sort of a retracement, any sort of a rejection around 55 cent, even 56 cent lower trend line is our line of support. So this lower trend line right now is around 44-45 cents. So I wouldn't be surprised if the price does get rejected around this area and then finally breaks out, just like as shown here in an example. Now, beside XRP, beside BNB and Ethereum, let's have a quick look at this Cardano, because if you have watched my previous video, I was very clear about this 20 to 25% retracement. I showed you with this example, according to this rising wedge, our price objective is going to be somewhere around the previous low, that was around 24-25 cents. We came exactly at that range, and now we are hovering around 27-28 cents. So what I want you guys to look at is the range bound around this area, around the previous low. If the price here in the upcoming days manages to find support around 25-26 cents, then I am actually expecting the price of Cardano for the upcoming days might be slowly, right, turning bullish, because I think many investors or many buyers have already started accumulating Cardano, because the price has shown a decent drop. You can see more than 40 to 43% price retracement. So that is definitely a big drop. So I think many investor has already started to accumulate, because with some range bound, if the price remains above 24-25 cents, we could be slowly forming a move here in this manner. So that's why, guys, if this is going to be turning out into an accumulation phase, we don't want to break the 24-25 cent at any cost. Now, even if you look at this in a daily time frame, again using this broadening wedge, where the upper line is acting as a resistance, lower line is acting as a support. So this is exactly where we came. If you look at this carefully, right, the lower trend line got retested one more time, which was around 22 cents. So after testing the lower trend line, we started showing some relief rally. So if this relief rally is also going to be a continuation, I mean a continuation here like this, because in general it is still looked as a bullish continuation pattern, because we are showing a relief rally after testing the lower trend line support. So if the price of Cardano does wants to show an actual bullishness, then you can see we need to come across 33 cents. Yes, guys, if we can come across 33 cents in the medium short term and flip that into support, then we know this here was a fake out, and now we could be slowly showing another impulsive movement. But if we remain below 33 cents all the time, then we know the price is actually weakening, and maybe this lower trend line will be retested one more time, because in that case we will be consolidating here like this, right? Price consolidating and then slowly starting a movement in this manner. So this is what I see looking at Cardano. Now, last but not the least, Solana is still struggling to break out of this horizontal trend line. If you look at this in a logarithmic scale, because this horizontal trend line in the past price action was considered as a very important line of support, and this exact line acted as a resistance. So if you want to see the price of Solana showing another movement like this, then we have to come across 28-27 range. Yes, guys, this $27 $28 would be looked as our resistance, and also the area which we have to break if we want to continue this uptrend. Otherwise, this here, right, is going to look as a continuation pattern. I mean, the price of Solana could be slowly following this channel here, descending channel in a daily time frame, where the upper line is acting as a line of resistance, lower line is acting as a line of support. So if we do manage to hold this $15 right now, right, or $16, we are expecting a range bound lower highs, lower lows continuation pattern type of scenario playing out for the upcoming days. But if we can flip the upper trend line into support, I mean after some range bound, right, flipping this 24-25 into support, then we are expecting this trend for the upcoming days could be turning bullish, where the price could be getting attracted towards this $33-34. Yes, guys, this here is what I see right now, looking into price action of Cardano, looking into price action of Solana, XRP, BNB, and Ethereum. So if you like this kind of update, then please, guys, do not hesitate to destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit the subscribe button and the bell. Now, by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye.